Confederate monument in downtown Macon is at the center of controversy. 41 NBC's Elaine Rackley spoke with the former mayor who wants it taken down.
I'm not saying we shouldn't pay tribute to them. I'm just saying that is not the place.
Former Macon Mayor C. Ellis wrote a letter asking the city to remove the statue of the unnamed soldier, which has been in downtown Macon for more than 132 years.
It's always been offensive to me. So when I heard that they wanted to move it, I thought it was the right thing to do, and it was for the right reason.
Ellis has been criticized for wanting this historical piece taken down because when he was in office, he chose to keep the colored waiting room sign at the terminal station, but he had the sign covered during his term, which was 1999 to 2007.
It has to remain there because it is a historic building. You cannot deface a historic building. So those who put it there meant for it to always be that way.
Ellis argues the marble statue located at the intersection of 2nd Street and Cotton Avenue represents those killed in the Civil War.
The whole purpose of the war, we all know, was to maintain a way of life that existed in the South in those days, i.e. slavery, and to maintain an economic system by having slavery.
Ellis believes the statue should be placed in a museum or in Rose Hill Cemetery.
There's a burial ground there for those Confederate soldiers, rebels or what have you, that died in the war, and they are buried there on public properties.
Mayor Robert Rickert says he does not plan to introduce legislation to move the monument, and he hasn't heard from commissioners if they plan to either. He hopes this discussion unites unity in the community and is not a way to divide it.
If you understand what it's there to honor and commemorate, not the cause for which they fought, but the soldier and the response of the individual to a call to duty from the country.
Residents we talk with have differing opinions on what should be done to this landmark, which was erected in 1879.
It'd probably be better off in a museum. Slavery did happen, you know, you cannot take history away, and you cannot change history.
I believe the statue should remain where it is. I mean, people appreciate being able to see things that symbolize something really in life.
I don't really care.
In Macon, Elaine Rackley, 41 NBC News.
Ellis says this idea was sparked in response to the fatal church shooting in Charleston, South Carolina, which has stirred debates of removing the Confederate flag across the nation.